All right, this is nursing 234, skill number 4, insertion, maintenance, and removal of a nasogastric tube. So we're going to verify our patient's name and date of birth, and I'm going to get a clean pair of gloves. When you do a nasogastric tube, it's clean technique. You're going to grab the following supplies. You're going to need a Salem sump, which has the 2 lumens as discussed in the PowerPoint. A syringe to verify placement with your stethoscope, lubricating jelly, a tongue depressor, your pen light, don't forget your pen light. You're going to need tape to hold it in place and to mark where we insert it to. So the first step I'm going to do is open this up and get some lubricating jelly. I'm just opening the lubricating jelly and laying the tip of this in there. You want to lubricate it a good 3 to 4 inches. You want to pace your patient, Mr. Sam, in high Fowlers. I'm going to insert my gloves. You're going to ask Sam if he's had any. Have you had any surgeries before? No? And you also want to have your suction available, which is back here. Typically, we put it on low intermittent. And that would be helpful to know. So Sam's never had any broken nose. Have you ever had a nasogastric tube? No. If the patient can have sips of water, you can encourage them to take sips of water while you insert it, but Sam's definitely NPO today. He doesn't have a gag reflex. So before you actually lubricated it, I should have measured from the tip of the nose to the tip of the ear to the xiphoid process. And you're going to mark that with a piece of tape or a black marker. Sam's doing great. Sam, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert the syringe with 30 mils of air to the end, because if drainage happens to come out, then we'll be ready for that drainage that we'll notice. So Sam, before we start, I want you to tilt your head back, and I'm going to insert it. If you're right-handed, you want to be on the right side of the patient. If you're left-handed, on the left side. And as I'm putting it in his nose, you're going to tell the patient to swallow. Swallow, swallow, swallow. Sam, you're doing so great. After you get past the point, you can have him tilt his chin forward. And I've got it to the point of insertion. Now your textbook talks about doing an abdominal x-ray to verify placement or pH testing. Doing the x-ray is the gold standard, but at HRH they don't. You're going to look with your tongue depressor. Sam, you doing okay? If he starts gagging or choking or you meet resistance, you need to stop and remove it and start over. With your pen light, you're going to hope your NG doesn't move. Nope, it's in the stomach. So you're going to take your syringe, you're going to put this over your stethoscope over the stomach. Remember, the best way to listen to heart, lung, and bowel sounds is under the gown. And as you hold that there, you're going to hear a swoosh of air. And you're going to know you're in the right location. So Sam, you're doing great. I've already tore my tape, and I'll demonstrate that at the end. I'm going to take this around. This. Oops, I did it backwards. Oh, I pulled it out. You're going to put this on the bridge of his nose. You're going to take this and twist it around, not to occlude his nares. And where it's ripped, you're just going to wrap it one way and wrap this. It's sliding out, Sam. Okay. I got it taped to his nose. And then you're going to take another piece of tape. And we don't have any safety pins in the department, but you'll take a safety pin and pin it to his gown. You'll come back here. Oh, I dropped that adapter. So you get a new adapter, and we'd hook it to tubing that's not available, but I'll go get some. So we're going to hook it up to suction, and I'm going to clamp that, and Marnie's going to pause the video real quick.